Boulder Dash is a stone-cold classic. First released in 1984 for the Atari 8-bit, Boulder Dash has been ported, remastered and reimagined on just about every modern console you can think of. From the Nintendo Entertainment System to mobile ports on iOS, various PC releases, coin-operated arcade machines and availability on current-gen platforms, Boulder Dash has been a staple of gaming for over 4 decades. And any gamer worth their salt needs to have played this game in some iteration or another. So you may be thinking, with over 40 years of history with numerous classic sequels in that time, where does one even start? Well, look no further than the Boulder Dash 40th anniversary. Released in August 2025 and developed by independent studio BBG Entertainment, the Boulder Dash 40th anniversary is the perfect collection of new and classic Boulder Dash games in one epic package. Firstly, let's take a look at what Boulder Dash is. Boulder Dash is a maze-based puzzle game where you guide the playable character, adorably named Rockford, through a series of underground caves. To get started, we need to select a character from 6 options of lovingly recreated Rockfords from eras past. And when you hover over each one, you'll be treated to a history lesson in the form of a brief synopsis on the selected design. A really cool little feature, I thought. Digging through the dirt to create pathways, your aim is to collect a set amount of diamonds to unlock the door and make your exit unscathed. On your journey, you will encounter various hazards like the butterflies, fireflies, and of course the boulders. You can push the boulders away just so long as there is an empty tile behind it, and this isn't just an option, you will be required to utilize this as the game progresses. Digging directly underneath the boulders and diamonds will cause them to fall, so you will need to proceed with caution, as one of these landing on your head will result in the game over, and you'll need to replay the level. Similarly, creating a pathway for the butterflies and fireflies will increase your risk of contacting them, which will also result in Rockford's demise. One good thing to remember is that the fireflies move clockwise around the walls, and dropping a boulder onto a butterfly will release up to 9 diamonds. The pathways you carve out and the route you take will shape the world around you, reaffirming the puzzle element of this game. And if you drop the rocks around you, you will get boxed in, just like this. So don't do that. Now let's take a look at what's new here. The Boulder Dash 40th anniversary comes with 6 brand new worlds and 6 exclusive fan worlds from real Boulder Dash legends. In total, there's over 320 levels that test your timing, strategy, and your lateral thinking skills, all of which you will play to one of the catchiest and perfectly fitting 80s style soundtrack I have ever heard. It's just incredible. There's also a growing number of community created levels made by real players with varying levels of difficulty. And how are they creating those levels, I hear you ask? Well, there's the in-game level creation suite where you can get involved and start creating your own levels. Having had a brief look into the community creations, it is very clear that the Boulder Dash community is a very talented and very passionate bunch of people. And more than that, they're a welcoming bunch too. Boulder Dash is not an easy game, I'll warn you right now. Boulder Dash is the perfect game for those of you who really want to test your timing and puzzle platforming skills. The tutorial levels will guide you through the basics, but the difficulty curve takes a massive upturn right from early on. However, there are plenty of fan created levels that are designed to be more approachable to new players, which is genuinely lovely to see. And if you're not a new player, in fact if you're a Boulder Dash OG and you want to revisit the games that started it all, then this anniversary collection contains exactly that. There are 80 classic levels from Boulder Dash 1, 2, 3 and 4, all of which are remastered with the original Atari, Sinclair and Apple Mac graphics. In all, Boulder Dash 40th anniversary is a warm, faithful celebration and a love letter to an iconic series in video game history. The huge amount of content more than warrants its price point, as you will have more than enough to keep you entertained. The game's charm comes from how well constructed the puzzles are and how each movement you make will affect how you move forward. With every game over screen comes an opportunity to learn and a renewed sense of determination to dig further. This game is hard in places, but it's incredibly addictive and will manage to keep seasoned pros and newcomers alike glued to their controllers for hours. In an age where game preservation is key, this game succeeds in doing so, delivering a polished version with every bit of the original's appeal intact. For anyone who enjoys thoughtful, timing-based puzzle games, the Boulder Dash 40th anniversary certainly deserves a place in your collection today.